Trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. The menu is not the meal. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. Problems that remain persistently insoluble should always be suspected as questions asked in the wrong way. Never pretend to a love which you do not actually feel, for love is not ours to command. One is a great deal less anxious if one feels perfectly free to be anxious, and the same may be said of guilt. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean. The world is filled with love play, from animal lust to sublime compassion. You're under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. Words can be communicative only between those who share similar experiences. I am what happens between the maternity ward and the crematorium. It's better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing, than a long life spent in a miserable way. Just as true humor is laughter at oneself, true humanity is knowledge of oneself. We do not come into this world, we come out of it, as leaves from a tree. But my dear man, reality is only a Rorschach ink blot, you know. I find that the sensation of myself as an ego inside a bag of skin is really a hallucination. The source of all light is in the eye. Jesus was not the man he was as a result of making Jesus Christ his personal Savior. You are that vast thing that you see far, far off with great telescopes. People become concerned with being more humble than other people. I owe my solitude to other people. Normally, we do not so much look at things as overlook them. For there is never anything but the present, and if one cannot live there, one cannot live anywhere. In looking out upon the world, we forget that the world is looking at itself. Our pleasures are not material pleasures, but symbols of pleasure, attractively packaged but inferior in content. It is hard indeed to notice anything for which the languages available to us have no description. Just as money is not real, consumable wealth, books are not life. To idolize scriptures is like eating paper currency. I have no other self than the totality of things of which I am aware. Belief clings, but faith lets go. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. Society is our extended mind and body. Genuine love comes from knowledge, not from a sense of duty or guilt. Human desire tends to be insatiable. The mystery of life is not a problem to be solved but a reality to be experienced. Only doubtful truths need defense. Playing a violin is, after all, only scraping a cat's entrails with horsehair. Hurrying and delaying are alike ways of trying to resist the present. My death will be the disappearance of a particular pattern in the water. To travel is to be alive, but to get somewhere is to be dead. Much of the secret of life consists in knowing how to laugh, and also how to breathe. Evil, read backwards, is live. Demon est deus inversus. Just as true humor is laughter at oneself, true humanity is knowledge of oneself. The knowledge of the past stays with us. To let go is simply to release any images and emotion. Life and love generate effort, but effort will not generate them. Discord on one level is harmony on another.